Do you think all project manager careers are the same? Of all the industries that you can work in as a project manager, there's one industry that opens doors that others simply can't. And with 15 years in global real estate development, I've experienced opportunities that would simply not exist if I was working within a different sector. So whether you're a project manager who's looking to try something new, or you're just starting out and wondering where you could be in 10 years, then keep watching, because I'm going to show you 5 reasons why the construction industry is the best place to be a project manager. As a project manager, you've signed up for somewhat of a varied role because no two projects are ever the same, but the job can sometimes still feel mundane, with some weeks feeling like it's the same shit over and over again. But the construction industry varies vastly, especially from country to country. If you're open to global moves, you can hit some truly once-in-a-lifetime experiences. And by 33, I had sat in meetings with tech experts from NASA. I'd met with Middle Eastern royalty who were looking to invest $3 billion, and I'd also saved an endangered species from extinction. So reason number 1 is exposure to exceptional people and experiences. If you steer your career into more complex mega projects, you have a high chance of being exposed to new innovations in both building and sustainability, which in turn exposes you to innovative people and experts in their field. There's endless opportunities to network and make connections around the world. But what if you need more from your job than just rubbing shoulders with innovators? Because that's understandable, because we dedicate such a huge portion of our lives to our profession, and outside of care roles, it can be difficult to find meaning behind your 9-to-5 job. So if it is important to you that your job matters, in the construction industry you can remain assured, because reason number 2 is that people need places. Because in this industry you're building things that really matter to people. Whether it's a house that will become a home, a commercial unit that will become somebody's livelihood, or creating entire communities, building hospitals, schools, theatre, parks, you name it. The places that you create will serve a purpose for thousands of people, and it's truly rewarding to be a part of those projects. And if I lost you with that, you'll dedicate a huge portion of your lifeline and you aspire to something more than a 9-to-5, then this reason might seal the deal for you. We all know that the average 9-to-5 worker spends more than 800,000 hours working for somebody else. But what if your full-time job offered transferable skills that you could use for your own financial gain? For instance, my own experience in the industry has allowed me to co-run a property development company thanks to all the skills that I gained from my 9-to-5. And that brings us to reason number 3 as to why you should want to be a project manager in the construction industry. And that's because it breeds entrepreneurial skills like no other sector. Because if you work overseas a development end to end, you'll see a project go from ideation all the way through to funding, being designed and built and then sold out. Essentially, you learn how to launch an entire project, almost like an entire product. You'll gain invaluable knowledge about the property industry, which also means if you decide to launch your own development company or you want to get into property investment, you'll have a much higher chance of success. And it's not the only thing you'll have an upper hand on either, because AI is changing industries at an alarming rate right now. In fact, reports by McKinsey estimate that by 2030, 30% of jobs will be automated. So with so much uncertainty around the future, it's reassuring to know that you're working in an industry that is right now completely and utterly future-proofed. Because reason number 4 is that the construction industry is relatively AI-proof, because while the use of AI is increasing in the industry, AI can't physically build. And in addition to that, whenever you have companies working together, there always needs to be somebody signing off the design, signing off the drawings, signing off the construction quality. And a big aspect of the entire project chain is liabilities. Who is responsible for that? And I can't see in the near future anyone handing over the complete liability and the legal culpability over to an AI. There will always need to be humans at the end taking accountability for what they're building and, more importantly, how they're building. And whilst job security is nice, there's another reason that working in construction can offer you something that no other industry can. So many people head to the office every day and spend a huge portion of their lives working on projects. Meanwhile, their friends and families, they don't really understand what they do. And then at the end of the month, someone somewhere gets the complete benefit and the value of the fruits of your labor. And you get a paycheck at the end of the month, and there's nothing really more to it. And that's why our reason number 5 to work in this industry is it's a real opportunity to leave your mark. Handing over a massive construction project is incredibly rewarding, knowing that you had a hand in building something from scratch that will leave its mark on the face of the earth far after you're gone. It's towns that didn't exist before, and it's entire areas that can come to life through your hard work. And depending on the type of build, you might even be able to point out to your friends and family the projects that you've worked on as you move around the country or even the world. And if this video hasn't done enough to persuade you, then make sure you watch this video here to find out just how much you could be earning in construction project management.